Hey everyone, it's Matt Frazier, the Psychic Medium, and I am live right now. So come on in and join me. Tonight, we're going to be talking about something really different, something that you may have wondered or thought about once or twice, and that is what if you chose a different life? What if you chose a different path than the one that you're living in right now? Have you ever sat back and just thought about that question? Have you ever sat back and analyzed your life and said, oh my God, what if I married this person instead of this person? What if I took that job instead of being at the job that I am now? What if I lived my life differently? What if I didn't have this fear, worry, or anxiety? What if? Well, what I want you to know is imagine if you could have all of those questions answered. Imagine if you could see into your life and you could see if you took road A instead of road B. Imagine if you could look into your life and see what would have happened if you never became friends with your best friend, if you had more than one child, if you chose a different husband, if you chose a different significant other, if you didn't adopt your pets. Have you ever wondered what your life would be like? Well, I'm here tonight to talk to you guys all about it. And the reason why is that this is exactly what my new book is about. It's called Don't Wait Till You're Dead. And it's available for you to order right now on Amazon, Books A Million, anywhere that you buy books. It's also available to order in the Audible format as well, recorded by yours truly. But really, what my book talks about is the life review. You know, what's really amazing is that the moment that we transition on, the moment that we leave this world and we make our journey into the other side, what's so amazing is that we get to see every opportunity that was given to us in life. Or I shouldn't even say given to us, that was presented in front of us. The opportunities to travel, the opportunities to make new friends, the opportunities to get married at a young age, the opportunity to get married to this person versus this person, the opportunity to learn to be a lawyer instead of a doctor, whatever it may be. And what's so amazing is at the end of our life, when we go through our life review is all about what if we chose a different life. Now, there's a reason for this. And first of all, I want to say hello to all of you who are here. Amy's going, nah, really? Yes. I also see Virginia is here. I see Jaquette is here. I see Patty is here. I see Michelle is here. I see Heidi is here. There is a reason for this. When we pass away, we go through our life review. And during our life review, and Joyce goes, when I'm dead, I'm going to bug you. Listen, you better not. I already have enough of dead people stalking me and bugging me on the other side. But really, when we pass on and we go through the life review serves a purpose. There's a reason why we go through it. There's a reason why every soul goes through it. And it's to learn about our life right here, right now. The life that you're living, there's a reason why you're living it. There's a reason why you're here. And what's so beautiful is that the moment that we go to the other side and enter into our life review, we see every single journey we took from the moment that we were born to the moment that we passed away. And we go through every situation. We see the people who loved us, the people who helped us, the people who are pretending to like us and stabbed us in the back. We see the people who let us down. We see the people that were our biggest disappointments. We see the people that were our biggest love. And at the end of the day, we see what every life choice and decision that we made meant. And there's a reason for this. It's not because when you get to the other side, you go through this life review and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I wish I could go back and do this. It's the opposite. It's that every step that you take in your life now means something. And you discover the meaning and you discover what your life actually means when we get to the other side of life. What do I mean by that? Well, people say to me all the time, Matt, how do you know who your soulmate is? Well, you pretty much have a pretty good idea when you're here in this world. But let's say that you don't. When you get to the other side and you go through your life review, when you see what your life would have been like if you married this person versus this person, what your life would have been like if you gave that person a chance instead of being with the person that you're with now, what your life would have been like if you went and, you dated your high school sweetheart and then got married to them versus having your husband now. And the reason why this is important is because it's not like The Price is Right, where they're like, okay, this is what would have happened if you would have chose door number 1 versus door number 2. It's actually not like that at all. It's a reflection for you to see the people in your life that were truly influential and the people that you were supposed to end up with. For example, there are some times on the other side when we realize that the person that we were married with or the person that we stayed with for years and years and years wasn't really our soulmate. And you might think that this might be a bad thing or an upsetting thing, but it's actually not. When we go through that life review and we see that our soulmate was somebody else, right? Not the person that we were married to, it's for a reason. It's because we can go down those pathways and see how this person would have treated us versus the other person. For example, there's so many times when I've seen readings that were done where somebody may have stuck with someone here in this world for the wrong reason. Maybe they were in an abusive relationship and they were afraid to get out. So they stuck with this person till the day that they died, only to go through their life review and seeing if they would have gone and ventured away from that person, that they would have been able to find true love. Or maybe, for example, there was just a reading that I did over the weekend for someone at one of my online group readings. She was hanging on to this person, hanging on to this person, hanging on to this person because she was so afraid to be alone. Her biological clock was ticking. She felt like I had to settle down right now or else what if I didn't meet somebody? What if I ended up alone? She was so afraid of being alone that she was rushing into a relationship and didn't realize that it was blocking her from meeting her soulmate. Well, what I can tell you is that we all go through these different scenarios. And that's the beauty of life, is that your life isn't predestined in the way where we're not puppets on a string. There's no one in heaven that's actually choosing things for us. Now, I want you to know that your loved ones, your angels, and your spirit guides want you to know that in heaven, they're going to help you towards different opportunities. They're going to lay different opportunities in front of you. For example, they're going to show you, the people that are there that you're going to want to embrace, right? So either the person that you're going to date, the person that you're going to marry, the person that you're going to be with. But at the end of the day, you choose who your friends are. You choose who you're romantically interested in. You choose, so many areas of your life. And it's so funny because, I always get excited or I actually laugh, to be honest with you, when people have a reading with me. And many times your loved ones and your spirit guides and those on the other side will come through and tell me who your soulmate is, right? And I'm laughing at this because it happens with the women more so than the men, right? And let's say that you just left a relationship and that relationship isn't good for you, right? Wasn't good for you. That wasn't truly your soulmate, but you're still hung up on this person. You're still hung up on this guy. But what I can tell you is that there's many times where I can talk to your loved ones in spirit and they'll tell me, Matt, let her know, let my daughter know, let my son know that he wasn't or she wasn't with the right person. Her soulmate is still yet to be found. And this is what her soulmate looks like. And this is how she's going to know when it's her soulmate. And I'll describe what their soulmate looks like, what type of job they have, whatever the other side is telling me. And I'm going to tell you, this happens 9 times out of 10 where people will say to me, but Matt, am I going to like him? I'm like, what do you mean? Are you going to like him? They're like, well, what if my soulmate comes to me and I don't like him? What if I don't find him attractive? What if I don't find her attractive? What if I don't like them? And I'm like, listen, the other side doesn't make you marry this person. They don't make you find this person attractive or make you date this person, right? It's not a dating show. But when this person comes into your life, you're going to find them attractive. It's you who's going to decide to be with this person, not your angels, not your guides, not your loved ones in spirit. Now, there are times when we go down the wrong path, okay? And this is a really good question, okay? Melissa just said, well, what if your soulmate is dead? Well, Melissa, I got to tell you, you make a good point. And I can tell you that's where free will comes in. Sometimes, unfortunately, we don't meet our soulmate here on earth because something might have happened. The same way that you have free will, where you can choose not to be with a certain person, you can choose to date this person instead of that person. Well, what happens is that free will sometimes blocks us from a certain path or avenue in life because free will also follows the other person. So this is why there's a difference between life partners and soulmates. So for example, there have been readings, and of course it's rare, but there have been readings that I've done where the person that I'm reading for actually never met their soulmate because their soulmate died years before they could ever meet. Now, this obviously isn't your fault. It's just a free will thing that had happened, right? And the sad thing is that even though we don't get to meet that person here in this world, the good news is that in the afterlife, we get to meet our soulmate there. And that's the reason why sometimes I feel like some people might pass alone or might pass without being in a relationship, without finding a meaningful relationship, not because they weren't meant to find that person, but just because they got a little bit off course. The person that they were supposed to meet, never made it to that part of their journey. But it's okay. There's a reason why we live another life after this one. Because after we live this life here on earth, suddenly our life makes sense. So what I can tell you is that if your life doesn't make sense right now, if there's certain things that you're scratching your head about and you're like, oh my God, why is this happening? Why did that happen? Why did this take place? But this just doesn't make sense. What I want you to know is that one day looking back, you'll understand. And all the souls understand on the other side. So for those of you guys who just tuned in, we're talking about my new book, Don't Wait Till You're Dead. And it's available to pre-order right now. It's shipping in August. So the second week of August, I'm going to start shipping out copies. So you can pre-order on Amazon, Books A Million, Audible, anywhere that you buy books. And we're talking about the life review, what happens immediately after we pass on. Now, what's truly amazing is that during that life review, you have so much more than just going down life pathways and seeing what if I was with this person versus this person, if I took this job versus that job. We also see our talents, skills, and abilities. We see why God put us here on earth, because you have certain talents and skills and abilities that were supposed to go and supposed to be gone and shown with the world. For example, I can tell you that talent, skills, and abilities are God-given gifts. They're God-given gifts that we're given the moment that we're born and we start our journey here on earth. It could be that you're a writer, you're a singer, you're a teacher, you're a visionary, you're a healer, you're a psychic. There's so many gifts that you're born with. And the thing is that many times during our life, we might turn our back on our gifts. And there's a reason for this, right? Because of fear, because of worry, because of anxiety. How many of you have had a secret gift that you have, whether it be painting, singing, being a medium, whatever it may be, but you're afraid to share that gift with the world? You're afraid of what other people will say. You're afraid of what other people will see. You're afraid of what other people will think. I can tell you that this has happened in my family for so long. And I see Flavia goes, why is there a flag next to my name? Am I in trouble? I don't know, Flavia. I don't see a flag next to your name, but who knows? Maybe you're seeing something that I don't. But I can tell you this. That was kind of funny. I can tell you that on the other side, when it comes to this, right? There's a reason why you're living right now. There's a reason why you have those talents, skills, and abilities, and it's to share with the world. Now, that being said, we have limiting beliefs, we have worries, we have fears, we have anxieties, and they hold us back, my family included. My grandmother never talked about her gift, never shared it, to the point where my grandfather didn't know because she was so afraid of what he would think. She was so afraid of being judged that the world never got to know my grandmother's talents, right? Same thing with my mom. But what I can tell you is this, is that when I was born, I know that, and my grandmother passed away, of course, I know that she was one of the guiding forces that put these opportunities in front of me, to show me, listen, you can pursue this. You can share your gift with the world. Here's what you need to do. And she sent me people in my life that would encourage me to do so. For example, I was lost a little bit, you guys. I don't know if you know my story, if you heard my story, but I started my journey as an EMT. From when I was younger, I would see and hear dead people, but I made every excuse not to believe that I was psychic or that I was a medium. I tried to push it away. I got really good at it. I could make the voices stop, but I always felt people on a different level. I could feel people's pain, feel people's emotions. I could feel people's energy. I could feel things that other people couldn't. So I always felt I had to be in the medical field, and I did just that. I started as an EMT, right, working for the World Trade Center in Boston, and then I happened upon a medium. I wanted to see what I had been running away from for years and years. I went to see a medium for the first time, and it changed my life because I left hearing that ability that I was running away from deeply needed my attention. It was a gift that I could use to help other people. And what I can tell you is that it was scary at first. It was scary going and sharing my gifts with the world because I was putting it all out there. I was putting so much of myself out there. But what I can tell you is this, is that in doing so, I quickly learned that when I started to embrace my God-given gifts, that God helped me. Heaven helped me. They put people in my path that truly loved me, that wanted me to succeed. They put all of you in my life, all of my fans, all of my followers. All of you found me for a reason. And what I want you to know is that heaven wants to do that same thing for you. The one biggest regret that souls make, and souls come back and tell me, is that they wish that they could have done things differently. They wish, looking back on their life, that they didn't have the fears, worries, and anxieties. Looking back on their life, they wish that they would have just went for it. They wish that they didn't care what anybody else thought. They wish that they didn't have those anxieties, worries, or fears. Because what Spirit tells me is that 90% of the things that we worry about don't actually even happen. They're just fears, worries, and anxieties that we go through because we watch other people struggle. We watch somebody else go through a divorce and we say, oh my God, am I going to go through a divorce? We watch somebody else lose their house and we say, am I going to lose my house? We see somebody else having health issues and we're like, oh, what if I'm next, right? And if you're Italian like me, right, Italians always feel that it's going to happen to them. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just, and by the way, Kathy Clark says, your voice is so relaxing. Kathy, you know, people have been telling me this lately, and I don't find my voice relaxing. I feel like it could wake the dead, so I appreciate you for that. But anyways, what I want you to know is this, is that, and by the way, I don't know if it's just an Italian thing, but in my family, if someone's sick, someone's like, oh, I hope I don't get that. If someone gets in a car accident, they're like, oh, I hope I don't get in a car accident, right? I see Cynthia's laughing. She thinks it's the same thing. Oh my God, Linda says I'm Irish. That happens to her too. Right? Oh my God, so funny. So what I want you to know is this. Oh my God, and Gail, you're so sweet. She goes, I wish I had your positive energy. Well, listen, I'm only positive because of this. I go and who just said this to me? Someone just said such a nice. Oh my God, you guys are the best. I see all of these nice messages coming through. I see Andrew goes, I loved your voice. Kathy gave me a heart. Oh my God, you guys are the best. I'm reading all your comments right now. Thank you so much for that. And who just sent me though that somebody just sent me $50 on YouTube? Are you freaking kidding me? Who just did that? Oh my God, PSG, thank you so. Oh my God, I'm shocked. That was the first time that ever happened. Guys, you don't have to send me money. I don't even know why that button's there. Honestly, just you here and following me means the world to me. But what I want you to know is this. What I want you to know is that on the other side, your loved ones, your angels, and your guides believe in you. And they believe in your talents, gifts, and abilities. They believe what you're bringing to the world when nobody else does. And what's really important is that you follow your gift. You follow what you believe in. Because what's so cool, and this is one of the things that the souls learn, is that statistics don't matter. Statistics are things that we go through here on Earth, right? Because we're human and we have an analytical brain, but they don't matter to spirit. For example, I'm going to share with you a personal story, okay? When I was first, in my job at the World Trade Center, I had an excellent job, making great money. I was well liked at work. I was right in the city. I had it freaking made where I could climb the corporate ladder, and literally I could stay in that job. I'd probably still be in that job right now. I know that a lot of the people that I worked with still are. And what I can tell you is that when I first went to see a medium and I realized I had been pushing away this psychic gift and I could use it to help people, I started to embrace it. I started to read close friends and family members, and I saw how much my gift helped them. And I said, you know what? I have to follow this. I have to see what this gift is all about. So I decided to go public with this. And when I first decided to go public with this, my dad wanted nothing to do with it. I remember my dad and my mom both coming in. Don't forget, my mom is a psychic medium as well. And I remember my mom coming in the room and saying to me, Matt, you can't do this. Look what happened to me and grandma. Look what happened to me and grandma. Grandma couldn't talk about her gift. I couldn't talk about my gift. We haven't talked about it for years and years. She's like, I'm afraid that people are going to make fun of you. I'm afraid that people are going to judge you. I'm afraid that people are not going to take you seriously. Because that's what my mom had been through. That's what my grandmother had been through. She was trying to protect me, right? And my dad said to me, Matt, you got this amazing job. You're very well respected. What's going to happen at work? What's going to happen when you want to pursue, other leads in the medical field, and they Google you and they find out that you're a psychic medium? What do you think's going to happen? He's like, they're going to think you're crazy. And I'm like, you know what, Dad? You're right. But there's something here. I have to take the chance. I have to listen to what I'm feeling. And, my dad tried to help me. He tried to protect me. He presented me with all the facts. He's like, you're not going to make any money from this. People are going to judge you. This is that, the other thing. And he showed me all the things I had to be worried about. And he was absolutely right. But what I can tell you is this, is that just because someone loves you, cares about you, and protects you does not mean that they're giving you the right advice, because they don't know what the universe knows. And that was the one thing that my mom and dad couldn't see at the time. So what I can tell you is that when I started using this gift, something amazing happened. Besides all those fears, worries, and anxieties that could have happened, all of a sudden, I found people that believed in what I did. I found people, searching for me, looking for me, needing my help, to the point where I got to the point where I didn't have to go and stay at my job. I could go and, live my passion and live using my God-given gifts every day. And what I want you to know is that it's not too late for you. That's why I wrote this book, Don't Wait Till You're Dead. Because you don't have to wait till you're dead to start pursuing your dreams, goals, and desires. And I know that so many of you are on here and you're going to say to me, that it's too late for me. I'm already 50. I'm too late for me. I'm already 60. No, it is never too late. Don't wait till you're dead. Don't wait till you're dead. That's what the souls tell me. Don't wait till it's too late. If you're living and breathing, you can do something right now, and don't listen to anybody else. So what I want you to know is that you have your own gift that's waiting to be delivered. So in my book, I talk about how to go and, tap into your own talent, skills, and abilities, how to find out what it is, and how to go and use that gift to align with to align with your life purpose, and to align with your spirit guide and the messages from your loved ones in spirit. So if you would like to go and, oh my God, I love that. Who just said that? Analysis, interesting. This is the first time I'm hearing this story. Well, thank you. So if you want to go and get your copy, it's available to pre-order right now. This book is going to start shipping, you guys, second week of August. So make sure you pre-order. There's only so many hardcover copies available. So make sure you have your orders in. And what I also want you to know is that if you would like a reading from me, I want you to know that June 26th, right? Is it June 26th? June 26th or June 24th, I should say, right? June 24th? No, June 26th, I am heading to Los Angeles. I had to do quick math in my head. I am heading to Los Angeles on June 26th to give live readings in LA at the United Theater on Broadway. I'm also coming to San Jose, California, Modesto, California. I'm coming to Snoqualmie, Washington. And I'm also coming to give live readings on Long Island, New York. I'm coming to Springfield, Massachusetts, Cohasset, Massachusetts, Hyannis, Massachusetts. I'm coming to Montclair, New Jersey, Midland, Texas, Dallas, Texas. I'm also coming, you guys, to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. There's a few dates in Pennsylvania. And I'm also coming to Canada as well. The Canada dates are up on my website. So if you want to join me, you just have to go to meetmattfrazier.com. Also, what I want you guys to know, really important, is if you can't make it to see me live and in person, I want you to know, we can't forget, I'm coming to St. Louis, Missouri as well. And I'm also coming to River City Casino, in Missouri. But meetmattfrazier.com, meetmattfrazier.com. That's where you can find the tour dates. And you can also find on there my online group readings. This is crazy, you guys. Every date for online readings in June are now sold out. I have no online readings left in June, but I have 6 online readings that I'm going to be doing this summer. Only 6. So July and August, there's 3 in July, 3 in August. If you want to join me for a live online reading, you need to go to my website, meetmattfrazier.com, and click on, you guessed it, online readings. So if you go to meetmattfrazier.com and click on online readings, that's where you can join me live in this office, and I'll be giving readings live online. I also have on there, when you go there, tomorrow night I'm teaching a manifesting class, right? Because there's one thing that people miss when they're manifesting. And it's not just about putting positive energy into the universe, but it's also about learning about your life plan. So your spirit guide, who is assigned to you at birth, knows everything about you, knows who your soulmate is, know who's there to help you, who's there to hurt you, what opportunities are going to be good for you, what opportunities are going to be bad for you. Imagine if you had access to that information. Imagine if you had access to that map. Well, that's where your spirit guide comes in, and you can learn how to manifest with your spirit guide. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be teaching it live online. If you're interested, just go to meetmattfrazier.com, click on online readings, and once you're there, that's where you can find the manifesting class as well. But in the meantime, tonight, before you go to sleep, talk to your angels, guides, and loved ones, because they're waiting to hear from you the same way that you're waiting to go and hear from them. Have conversations with them. Tell them that you need your guidance and help, and then look for the signs that follow. Because I promise you, the signs come to anyone who's open. They don't just talk to me as a medium. They're actually looking to come to you as well. So I really hope that this helped you tonight. And more importantly, I hope that you'll join me for a live online reading, or you'll come and join me live and in person. If you want to join me, just go to meetmattfrazier.com. I want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And if this video helped you in any way, please click share, because there's so many people who are hurting right now that need this little bit of positivity and need to know that they're not alone. That with you are your angels, guides, and your angels, guides, and loved ones that are always with you, even when you don't sense and feel them. So I'll see you soon. And in the meantime, trust